Alrighty, guys, good evening and welcome to another crack of a match. And this time we have A-Wings. I've got the A-Wings. We've got all the A-Wings. We've got 4 A-Wings flown by Lloyd from the UK versus Chris Dunn flying interceptors and disciplined and all that nonsense. And I'm joined by special guest Tom Dobson. How are you, Tom?
Not too bad, not too shabby.
You're here to stop me from ranting and raving about A-Wings for 75 minutes because you are a little bit familiar with this interceptor list that we've got here.
Look, I don't think I can stop you from ranting and raving about A-Wings for 75 minutes, but I can at least provide another perspective, yes. Because I have flown the interceptors before a little bit, and they're a lot of fun.
All right, and it looks like they have started. Sorry, let's just make sure. Yeah, they have started. 15 seconds off on the timer. Well, that's all right. They're probably watching, waiting for the stream to go. The game has begun. We have, seeing as you're familiar with the interceptors, while they go through the opening turns, let's go through the list breakup. What we've got here on for Chris's list.
So we've got Nash, 3 PS4 disciplined interceptors, and he's gone with Fifth Brother homing missiles and passives, which gives him something a little bit different. The discipline can still trigger off of Fifth Brother, but won't be able to do shenanigans when the interceptors die. But the homing missiles is a nice touch and gives him some 4 dice attack.
Absolutely. Over on the other side, we have not 1, not 2, not 3. We have 4 RZ2 A-Wings. We've got the mighty Zari rocking Intimidation, Heroic, and Prockets. And then we have Sefton with Heroic, Prockets, and Advanced Optics. We have Tully, Heroic, Prockets, and Advanced Optics. Last seen at range 3, focus behind a rock. And we have ZZ with Heroic, Prockets, and Advanced Optics. So pretty much 4 pocketed A-Wings, the best ship in the game. The Intimidation on Zara means you can get the bumps and make one of those ships a little bit sad. But we've got Disciplined on there. So this is actually, in the side of matchups, I would say a very rough one for the RZ2s. Because if they get a pocket off, then they're gonna just die.
Yeah, that's going to be the key here. I think is the timing for Lloyd to get his shots off. He really wants to kill a interceptor when either the other interceptors are stressed so they can't trigger, or he wants to kill 2 in a turn. But the problem is, as soon as he kills one, the others will be able to boost and barrel roll out of those bullseye arcs. So it's going to be very tough for those interceptors.
Oh yeah,
not for the interceptors, for those A-Wings to get it. It does, however, have the ability to move second. So with most of the list, so he is going to choose how the engagements occur. So it does have that. He's essentially a list of mostly aces, but these guys can still do some good damage.
Absolutely. Now, just a reminder, the chat, there is about a 90-second delay on the chat from when we will see your words and getting it carried over on stream. But Dom says this is not an easy matchup for Lloyd at all, but I have faith. I do too, because the RZ2s are the best ship in the game. I have flown something like this, and I got to say, this is not a nice matchup. Disciplined as BS. I just want it out there, right there now, as you said, yeah, they do get the choice of engagement, and I think the key thing here is how aggressive Chris is with the interceptors. If Lloyd, I just got to remember the names, I don't want to mix up. If Lloyd can force Chris to having to boost his interceptors either out of arc or to try and chase down the A-Wings and leave them stressed, then that's going to work to Lloyd's advantage.
Yeah, definitely. If he probably the particular thing will be is if he can force that kind of an engagement where the interceptors then need to K-turn and sloop to come back around into the fight. That's when that's that perfect time to kill an interceptor and not be able to trigger their ability. Because interceptors just by themselves, not that scary, but when they get to reposition during the engagement phase,
Yeah, because basically, if Chris will move up and just take his focus as his action, or keep his options open, then he can basically, oh, a ship dies. Oh well, I'll target lock everybody and boost in. You threw all your mods at a ship trying to kill it at range 3. Now we're going to take a target lock and boost in and shoot you at range 2, or if it
Yep.
could be to range 2, range 1. And those interceptors can hit those A-wings really, really hard. It's like I said, just a nice, really cagey play here by Lloyd, keeping the A-wings back.
He really wants to keep that range open to probably that range 3. If the interceptors can get to knife fight range, that's when we're going to see some good damage from them.
Mm. And also the fifth brothers there too, just to pick a lane or an area and just go, my arc's over here. Do you want 2 damage for free, or or don't be here? So that's just a nice, real good control piece in the list.
Yep, very much so.
All right, I'm just making sure everything's looking okay with the stream there. We got all the colors, we got everything sorted out. We even got the XTC logo down there. All right. So what? As much as I want to say the RZ2s are the best ship and where they're going to go, where do you think Lloyd is going to carry the engagement to? Because we've got a nice big area where the interceptors are in at the moment. Do you think he's going to try and force engagement on the other side of on the other side of that? Like he's going to try and bait the interceptors all the way through, or do you think Chris is going to just try and chill over on that side of the table?
I think Lloyd really he needs to get the interceptors to commit to a direction. Whilst it's not a list that has to fly in a formation, it still does need to stay within range of Nash. They can't go herring off every which direction. So
Yeah.
I think that's really going to be key is just to push them in a direction, and then he can try and keep the range open in that direction, shooting out the rear arcs with the A wings, and try and get the damage with the other guys. And that's really where him getting to move second is going to be pretty key.
Yeah.
Is his ability to see exactly where those interceptors have committed to, and then reposition as required.
Absolutely. Oh, it's a little self bump there from Nash, but at this point with this situation, I think that's probably planned.
I don't think he's worried too much about that. No, it's very much going to be a case of the players uh, just sizing each other up and trying to get one of them to make a mistake and then commit. But when you've got both players being able to simply reposition, like every single ship here can boost or barrel roll,
Yep.
I don't think that's going to be particularly easy to do.
This Chris is just trying to herd those A-wings. Now, I just want to quickly zoom in on these paint jobs that these RZ2's A-wings have. Look at Zari there. Very, very nice. The others all have a similar paint job with the crosses on them because they're the initiative 5. So I like this is, oh, that's Tully, making it very obvious that which ones are the 5 and which one is the 3. That might actually be a failed barrel roll there.
No, he managed to fit it forwards.
Yep.
Oh, no?
No. Yeah, I was off the board. Oh, and Tim, Madam Duke trolling with the action. Yeah, look, hey, look, we won't talk about the local ruling, but clearly she's asking if Azari bumps and lands on an obstacle, does she get an action? I mean, if you read the card, if she bumps, what does the card say? You do not skip your perform action step after you partially execute a maneuver. I mean, she should. She should get her action. However, the law that rules this land has dictated that she does not. AMG just to rewrite the rules, so the wording is correct and reflects that. But anyway, we won't go into that. Hashtag justice for Zari.
Sure.
And here's a nice Emperor versus fake rebels. The better rebels. So just like he's not stressing anything. He's just sitting there waiting for those A-wings to commit. I mean, I think we might see. Is that Tally? Tally's the blue one. Yep. Maybe turn in and try and get the flank off here. I mean, he's got them all in the corner. Basically, Zari hasn't got very many options. ZZ and Sefton are off on the far top of the board, I guess we could say. I can see Tally doing a hard one here, trying to get down, come down the bottom.
I think the interesting one is I believe Chris requested it to be called the Strawberry Interceptor.
Yes. No, raspberry. We settled on raspberry because it was
The
more the
Raspberry Interceptor. Can't really go straight unless it commits to a quite a long straight. I don't think it'll fit the straight 2 in there without hitting that debris. So it has to commit at least in a certain direction on that one.
Yeah, so Dom in the chat there saying that Lloyd wants to try and drag the interceptors through the debris. That makes sense too. Especially we can limit the boost action he can get off it, or force him to stress to navigate the field.
The thing is, with the interceptors remaining unstressed, they do have hard 1s, hard 3s.
Yes.
They're 3 banks, so they've got their entire dial to use. So they've just got so many options there. Like that, as I say, that Raspberry Interceptor, there's nothing stopping it from just doing a hard 1. It's just going to be it has to commit one way or the other, or it can just turn away from the fight, which is probably fine.
I'm just updating the overlay with it was banana for the yellow one, wasn't it? Or was it lemon? It was lemon.
Lemon.
He requested lemon.
And lime for the
lime. He went with a fruit theme for his color coding, he said. Madam G saying it, Dobson, the actor of the North. Yes, I totally agree.
He's just still saying actor is the Tom Dobson of the South.
We will have to pair you guys up. Anyway, Chris, as long as he gets his arms wide, and cover the lanes, So it's interesting.
So they turned away with that interceptor, which is fine. The A-Wings can't really commit at this stage, so that interceptor, I guess, was just used as a bit of bait, and it can just hard 1 and boost back into the engagement.
Absolutely. The dials are great on those things. It looks like we have a little bit of committal there from Sefton, just a little bit, going between the gas clouds. It's actually a good spot to take a target lock if in range of that.
I think he boosted to get there. So
no, you're right. He did. Yes, he did. He boosted.
Yeah. So he might get a cheeky range 3 shot, but that's going to be a cheeky range 3 shot versus an interceptor with an evade token. So
yeah, I think Tally might just boost, might focus boost, but I don't think he's in range of the lock, unfortunately. There we go. Just focus. I think it's gonna be very much a lot of bait and switch for Lloyd here. If he can make a wrong, incorrect call of where one of the A-wings are going to be and get a punishing shot, especially in a situation where the barrel or boost or potentially both can't get to them. All right, free shot. Here we go.
Shot in anger. 2 hits, just natties.
That's the way to do it.
And 2 evades.
Over here. Left camera. No damage. Back to dials. I think we'll just see a couple of things like this for a bit. I mean, he could play the real big game, and that is don't kill any interceptors, just half point. The thing is, the threshold is so small. It's 1 point of damage.
Yeah, he wants to get that that 2 points of damage through to get one of them to half, and then he's then the interceptors are forced to engage, and then go chasing that damage back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, force him to engage because at the moment the final salvo is very much in Chris's favour.
Yes. 14 dice to 8?
Yeah, that's you don't want that. You don't want that.
No.
I mean, ZZ's also that has also the potential to weather the most blows, so he might have to opt to kill something when ZZ's like a prime target. But even then, even ZZ with a focus evade, it's going to be hard pressed to avoid or roll out of all the potential incoming fire.
Yes, particularly when they can go and take those target locks and then just boost or barrel to get the shot. So it's not what could shoot you right now, it's what can shoot you after it repositions, and especially when they can go for a barrel and then link that into a boost.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 dice with a focus is still nothing to be sneezed at. So
yeah, and even like right now, where Fifth Brother is, if Fifth Brother moves up and then just does passive, it's got such a big how to say threat, like where ZZ is, like ZZ's going to have to either to disengage or be caught out giving free damage to Fifth Brother here.
yep.
I can even see ZZ going behind the cloud and going, "Hey, you got a lock on me, fire your homing missile, and I'm going to get you to roll it," because behind a gas cloud with a focus, hopefully a focus of 8, but most likely just be a focus, is probably the best time to force him to roll for the homing missile.
Nope. Fifth Brother's just gone straight. I suppose his Fifth Brother's just closing off so that if ZZ decides to bail down towards the
gas clouds. I was expecting like a hard one from ZZ.
I think so. I think that's probably the smart move.
Oh, it's a boost here.
Yeah, well, Fifth Brother isn't so worried about getting stressed because it's not going to be able to benefit.
No, I mean I'm a little surprised that he didn't try to take the lock. He basically saying there's no homing
Go for the
missiles.
passive sensors. Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that ZZ does come up. Like, I mean, maybe he's just thinking the mind games here that he thinks I'm going to be going up there, maybe taking passive sensors, but I'm not. So that just because I
He's
could
safe.
do it, yeah.
Yeah.
He
It's
turns
also
away.
just a case of it's positioning him better for next turn.
Oh, I don't misspell raspberry. I did. Oh, yeah, I did. I did misspell raspberry. Sorry. There we go. Sorry. We can spell in Australia, just not me. It was a raspberry spelling of raspberry. All right. I mean, it's fruit. I mean, who needs fruit? I mean, I like a little bit of fruit in my iced tea, just a little bit. Namely lemon. All right. So interesting little change of setup there. Just keeping very passive in where he's going with those interceptors.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's the thing. If as soon as one of them dies, he can go back into the fight. So he can just afford a nice spread.
Yeah, it was a very nice save. Taking what he did, he took a target lock on yellow and just boosted out of range now. And there's a turn in from ZZ, which is probably because of where the Fifth Brother was and had the threat of the homing missiles.
Definitely.
Yeah. Which is why we saw Fifth Brother going, "Oh, I know that you're going to do turn away because I'm here, so I'm just going to boost and actually not take the lock." Oh, this is through range 3 through a gas cloud, so not the guaranteed damage that I normally say. It was through rock. Got the 2. Ooh, it was almost there.
In Gas Cloud we trust. Well, he also had Focus Evade too.
We just got the bait now, but yeah, he was safe. All right, and I think that's it. Your dice duty has now come into effect. If you could, please.
Yep. Oh, no, they've got it.
Masterfully done. Thank you. So you've only recently picked up TTS now, haven't you?
Yeah, I've only played a couple of games on it.
So how is this
I
perspective in like watching the game like this? I'm just curious to, as a in-person X-Wing Pro, how is it the transition to TTS for you?
find gauging distances weird in the same way that I found gauging distances weird when I first started playing on Vassal. So like there was some moves that I was like, oh yeah, a straight 3 will be perfect, and it's like, no, I need to do a straight 4.
Yeah.
So, but one of the games I played on there, I was flying dash, so it just didn't matter. Oh look, I've hit this obstacle. What a shame.
That just takes time. I know for me, it's a big thing of switching between TTS and in person. I need like at least a game or and a half to like recalibrate the eye, but I think you'll pick it up pretty quick. It's good to have you. It's good to have you on. I mean, when I heard you got TTS, I was like, yeah, we should get you on.
Oh, I've had it for a while. I just don't enjoy playing online as much as playing in real life. So
I think we could all say that. All right. So let's have a look. Question is, are the aggressors going to play aggressive here and try and catch ZZ? Because I see where ZZ is. Like, ZZ can't draw. I mean, ZZ can. Well, okay, I like ZZ can have the option of hard wanting away.
I kind of think that might actually just be the best option. Every single shot will then be through a gas cloud. The one that is actually pointed at her is pointed straight towards a gas cloud, so that's guaranteed to be a gas cloud.
Well, here's the thing.
The thing is what happens next turn for ZZ, because then ZZ's pointed into a corner with a whole bunch of very angry interceptors chasing down, and this is the thing is, fifth brother is going to come in behind ZZ, and that won't be a shot through a gas cloud. So
no, it'll be homing missile.
I think you're right. I think we probably have to see just a straight 5 or something like that, just getting the hell out. But that is where all those interceptors are pointed.
Yes. That's exactly it. So if ZZ turns away, fifth ball, I could see like doing a 2-turn or even a 3-turn, being a little bit more aggressive, and then just taking a lock or popping on passive. Because if ZZ does do the hard one, he'd lose half points from the homing because there's no cover. Alternatively, ZZ can try and face some of the interceptors, even just get a shot.
I actually think that ZZ just turning in might actually be the correct choice. Because of the interceptors, a lot of them are going to just overfly her if she's just done like a hard one.
Hard one on the gas cloud though.
Yes, but she can also just get her mods from the
shot. Yeah,
the taking the shot, so she'll still have at least one token.
I would actually probably say go a little bit more aggressive, do like a 2-turn, because also if you're going for that kind of case, then you're gonna, if you bump a ship, then that means one less.
Yeah, you're right. Like a 2 is good. The one just kept it nice and tucked in out of arcs. Oh no, that looks like it's going to would have been a terrible option now. So I guess he just hopes that he's done the straight 5.
Now, for those who missed it, it's easy. Oh, look at this. Oh, okay. Lloyd, you're my hero. He has renamed Zari. Hashtag justice for Zari. I just noticed it now. The true champion. Here we go. So Zari did a bump on Sefton and then did a focus boost over the top of the ship. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. There you go. Mwah.
The only problem with that is that's kind of blocked ZZ's out.
Oh, doing a fast gear turn. Yes.
Yeah, going fast. So maybe, I guess, we're looking at a turn away or a turn in to interceptors. But either way, it's not going to be peachy for ZZ.
I mean, the other option is you do the hard one anyway. You take a focus rotate, get your shot off, take the evade and go homing missiles. Yeah, you roll for it. I have focus evade, and oh, here we go. There's the answer. 3 straight.
Any fit in the boost?
Oh, I think so. That is close though. I'm just going to switch to top down to have a look. Oh no, I don't think so.
And it can't fit the boost either way.
You can fit the boost that way. Yeah, sorry. You could not fit the boost right, left, but yeah, you can fit the right. Yes.
Well, that gets him out of 2 arcs, so and gives him a debris to hide behind. So
Yeah, what do you mean? I'm bad at this.
Some...
Pot shot range 3. Good tally and got the bullseye for the extra green dice lined up. Let's go. Oh, the roll everybody hates. Blank focus with optics A-wings. Got the 1. It's on green. Green's going to take it. Oh, sorry, lime is taking the damage.
It's actually an interesting one there because so if lime takes that damage now, if lime dies, then the others are going to be in some.
Just correction. Good. I think that's actually sorry. It was not on lime. I lied. It was actually on Nash. It was on Nash. Yeah.
Hit crit.
Oh, he's spending it this time.
He's gonna. Yeah. You don't want Nash dead. You definitely don't want Nash dead.
You definitely don't want that crit either.
Well, if he's taken 1 damage already, then that'll be dead. So.
Oh yeah, okay. So you're saying if he didn't spend the focus.
Yeah, no, he can't have. No, Nash is the one ship that he can't afford to let die.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nash is actually not in a great position. One of the things that I found tricky with the list was how much danger do I put Nash in? Because he's the lower PS one. His ability to turn away is quite blocked. Safe there.
Yeah, because you basically he moves first, and yet you also want him behind your force. So that's where the trick comes in.
That's right. And that was the trick that I found was a little bit tricky was with flying Nash was just how much risk do I expose him to? So at the moment, Lloyd's doing a good job of putting pressure on Nash, and unfortunately, Nash does not have a lot of options. There's a lot of A-wing swarming, and those interceptors are gonna struggle to get arcs onto where they need to be because of that debris.
Too bad to I say it was safe. One of those eyes was just spinning there in the corner of the dice box. But just 1 damage so far. But that's a good start. It's on Nash. Nash is the one they want to kill because Nash is the one also that is literally preventing Lloyd from killing any other interceptor. You can't initially kill him if you've got Nash on the table.
I think like I would take the kill on Nash and accept the damage that you would go and take just to remove him at this stage.
Yeah.
Like if you could remove Nash as the first ship, I think you just go for it.
So 5th brother there's got the lock.
On Zari, didn't it? Yeah.
No, ZZ. It was on ZZ.
Oh, ZZ, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's one that you want to get all the damage on, it's definitely ZZ.
I mean, yes, but she's also the one that's most likely not to take damage. So in a way, it's actually better just to target the easier to kill A-wings. But realistically, you target whoever you can get in your arc.
True. Yes, because this is a ship where, or this is a game where any of the ships can be anywhere to an extent, you know. You just take whatever shots you can. And there's one thing also that Chris always has the option of doing, and this is what could also scare Lloyd, is that he could have a role where, you know what, I'm going to have a really good couple of shots here on a couple of A-wings. I have a focus token and I've rolled, 3 focus results for defense, but I'm not going to spend it. I'm going to let the ship die. I'm going to pop Nash and then do a nice good return shot, but then everybody else take targets and just intentionally let an interceptor die.
Yes, but that is always a bit of a double-edged sword. It's nicer with the locks on these guys. I always found that with running like Sloan lists and stuff like that. Sometimes you would go, oh, you know what? I'll let this TIE fighter die to trigger the stress.
Yeah,
The problem is if you then just roll mediocrely on those next bunch of shots,
yeah,
like you've lost that shit for nothing, kind of thing.
yeah,
It's that can be a double-edged sword. Probably not so much in this situation because he can go and get the lock so that when he does roll that, oh look, I rolled blank blank focus, he can
yeah.
he
Make
can
use of it.
re-roll it, so it reduces the odds that that is going to be a bad luck factor. But um, you should be careful about doing that sort of stuff. But I am a bit concerned, yeah, where Nash is doesn't really have a lot of options. And in fact, the interceptors here, I think we might actually see some sloops out of some of these interceptors and stress,
You
just
think
to be able to. Well, I'm looking at Lime, and I don't know where Lime can go except for do a 2 sloop.
that makes sense? Yeah, yellow can do like a hard turn here and just sit there with the
Yellow can do the
focus.
hard turn, but the problem is none of the A-wings are going to be there.
Yeah. Nash.
Right, so
Ooh.
Nash going in. Well, it's about the only option that he can go for. The other one was to fly like straight over the debris.
Yeah.
Um,
This is a little ballsy here. And I can see ZZ there just doing a 2 straight and going, hello, here's a pocket. Taking the focus. Just staying there. Interesting. Okay. Um, After they get
oh,
this,
I think he kind of has to. He
there it
just
is.
wants to.
There it is. There's a 2 straight from ZZ. Sorry, Zari, who bumps and gets a focus token because you know what? Justice for Zari. There's a hard turn there from yellow, taking a focus. Ooh, that
So
is
yeah, this is
actually
going to be the thing. Is Zari actually going to have that focus token? But by the time it gets to be her turn to shoot,
that is also that. This is actually some really good play there for Chris, going in saying, "Yeah, Nash is here. You want to go shoot Nash? Well, guess what? All my other ships are going to be in a nice spot to shoot you."
and unless a bunch of those A-wings have like turned away, there's a whole bunch of bumps.
Oh yeah, and look, this is where Fifth Brother's coming in. I like it. Still got the lock there on ZZ, boosting in with the focus boost.
Yep. So that's Tally turning away.
I'm just catching up with Madame Duke here. So firstly, she's challenging you. She needs you to fight her. I think we're going to organise a match on stream, to highlight your B team on B team. And then we've got Dom is saying his plane is super good fun to fly. Yeah,
I look at if she really wants to be facing off against you know, 3 Phantoms, sure.
filthy, absolutely filthy. And
Or double Desies.
double decies.
Or
Oh, double decies.
or
Yeah.
or or disciplined interceptors. Like
No. We got that already on stream now. You don't need to fly that. So ZZ
that's
there,
fun.
focus rotate. Oh, and I actually don't think he's got a shot there on Nash.
And he's got a
No.
shot on Nash, but I think he's probably just trying to hope to maybe strip those focus tokens and probably just for future turns. Um,
Yeah, he's probably just going to take a sack here.
yeah, like he'll token stack and he'll, um, well, maybe he token stacks. We'll see. Okay, with that result, I think he
Yeah,
token
yeah.
stacks.
You don't bother spending. You just take the evade because
Yep.
Nash could, if you kill Nash, he's going to have a target lock focus right in front of you. Well, assuming that he opts not to spend it, or depending on what the dice rolls are, and Oh, taking the range 1 here into the raspberry. 3 on 3. I actually thought he would he'd do some focus firing on Nash.
I think he's worried that if he kills Nash, all those repositions and target locks.
Yeah, and there is a damage on raspberry. And
He wants to get
101.
the kill with. He wants to get the kill with Zari, so that they've already fired and
he's going all in here, spending the focus.
Oh no, he's going for it.
Oh, that's actually the kill.
That's actually the kill. So that's a dead Nash. Well, looks like Zari's probably going to get.
Zari, no, the thing is, oh, well, he's already dead, so it doesn't matter. Zari's now. Blendin 10 is it Blendin 01 or yeah, Blendin 101 has said A-wings. I know, it's great, isn't it? Marvelous display of A-wings in the wild.
Nothing is marvelous about A-wings in the wild,
oh,
unless they're rebel A-wings. Resistance A-wings are just disgusting.
No. You're not badmouth A-wings here. I can mute you. I have the power.
I say that only because I don't own 5 resistance A-wings to fly that list.
And the logic dump, Tim has said you should join us in the next Onyx events. Well, you know what? Dobson was one of the 9 or 10 that we were going to travel down to New South Wales to raid you guys until, COVID was out of control there and we've had to close the border. So, he was. We had both planned to be there.
Yeah. I had planned to come down. Had my time off booked. Thankfully, not accommodation booked.
Okay, now, this is where Raspberry's taken the lock, and I think we might even see there it is. We're seeing the barrel roll here.
Yep. More shots onto Zari.
I have a funny feeling that Zari may not belong for this world.
But before Nash dies, Nash gets to fire an anger. Just 2 hits.
Just 2 hits. Because you do not get the lock from the ship that dies. Or either the ship that dies does not get the discipline trigger.
Yeah, that's correct. So
I don't think Lloyd actually wanted to kill Nash that particular shot, but he was just hoping to force a focus expenditure. That is a range 1 shot. It's going to be 4 on 4.
Yep. There'll be 4 on 4 with a lock, I believe, as well.
He's going to need to spend that because he's got 3 blanks.
And spin focus, so hit it, crit.
Zari rolls 2 evades.
So
that is just a
1
shield
damage.
Down. But he hasn't spent a focus, so that's actually quite big.
Yeah, but there's more shots coming. A little pot shot from Fifth Brother.
It's going to be 2 on 4. 2 on 5. Gets the natties. This also means that ability's up, so he really wants to dodge it.
And he does.
He gets it. Okay, he's fine.
But the next one is the one that's probably the most troublesome, is range 1, unobstructed, with a lock and a focus.
He's got 2 of those, though, coming in.
Oh, he's already taken off one of those. The other one barrel rolled.
Yeah, no raspberry.
Oh, actually, yeah.
He target locked barrel rolled. Yeah, he
target locked barrel rolled. Yeah. Oh, there's 4 hits. And that's dead.
That's dead. Ouch.
And he's still got 1 more shot. To maybe put a cheeky shot into
Justice for Zari.
Tally.
Yeah, I'm just going to say Justice for Zari. Hardly knew you.
He's got a shot into range 2 into Tally that's got no token. So
yeah, no, you take the Tally, absolutely.
Hit crit.
And there's not
Gets it
half
through.
points.
Half points, I'm
Huge.
telling.
That's huge. So we're now 70 to 41. Ouch. But the
And
upside is
two of those interceptors are in a good position to chase ZZ.
absolutely.
And Fifth Brother just to do a nice little bank in and put that pressure on ZZ. So
I'd say probably.
whereas
I was going to say Fifth Brother takes a lock on Tally, and just Tally has to roll for it now. You got down to the You got 2 shields off her.
Fifth Brother can just passive. Fifth Brother can just roll in and take a passive.
I'd move in and take a lock at this turn, simply because Tally's probably not going to be in range of her at this turn, and if she takes a lock while he's there, then he can go a bit faster next turn and not worry about the passive, or opt to take the passive anyway. And so yeah, good morning, Nobby and Dobsy. No, morning, Nobby and Dobby. There we go. We need more A-wings.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
we've
a
only got
3L.
only 4
I've been given a sock.
So the A-wings now have the option of using those pockets at least to kill an interceptor. I mean, it'll still get punished, but at least the one that they kill won't be able to stay alive and get a revenge shot.
Problem is, none of them really want to be facing towards these interceptors.
Yeah, absolutely.
He really needs to just be trying to keep the range open, because those interceptors can still just boost back into range.
Oh, and Raspberry's getting in there.
Yeah, definitely, because you've got ZZ isn't in a great position. Yeah, because Lemon just closes the gap. Unless ZZ's just turned away.
I reckon he's doing a hard one to the left, actually.
Yeah, and then a boost.
Well, right now he can do a hard one and just barrel and take the range 1 shot on yellow.
Retreat.
But it also depends on what Fifth Brother's done, because if he's playing the mind game that you know that I'm probably going to bank this way and that you're going to turn everything in to try and catch me, well, I'm going to turn the other way. And there's the one bank. Yeah, I'll be tempted to just take a lock on Tally.
Thinking.
I see him reach for the locker.
About shifting that lock. Right, he's going to go focus.
Yeah, Dom, this is unfortunate for Zari and have Tally half, absolutely. But at least I think for Lloyd's plan of attack for Chris's list, I think Nash had to get off the board. He can really effectively play he can't play the game because there's so much discipline in there. It's disgusting. That aside, he needed to get Nash off the board to at least be able to initiative kill a ship. So he is at very heavy expense. He is at least now given that option. How'll he do? He's going to focus, just boost straight. Okay. Yeah.
Probably just looking at lining up that interceptor that's by itself.
Yeah, he can go after it next turn.
Yep. Nice little hard one.
Interceptor already has a lock on that ship too. We see the lock on there?
Yeah, and just roll in with a
So Madam Duke mentioning about mismatched socks. If you ever play Madam Duke in person, it's highly recommended that you wear different socks, and you go, hey, did you check out my socks? It's like putting Ziva on the table for me. It's a little Madam Duke trigger. There you go, guys.
She gets more annoyed about it if you don't show her your socks.
If you don't tell her, she works it out herself.
No, if you don't show her. Actually, no, I think that the really nasty one was I got Settlers of Catan and bought like the nice little plastic cases that hold all the pieces. and then I put like the green ones in the orange case and the orange ones in the red case.
Oh, you monster.
I know.
All right, we got a pot shot here at range 3 onto Raspberry. You can have 2 shots.
Yeah, I'll have. It just needs to, I guess, just chip away a.
He's going for the spending.
Yeah,
And
fairly safe to do so, and dodged.
now, just quick, dude. Yeah, we saw Fifth Brother take a focus. So Fifth Brother
Yep.
still has a lock on
On
ZZ.
on ZZ.
Oh, oh boy, you're gonna have to spend that. You don't want to die. Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
So it's chipping away another damage there on Raspberry, which is brought the score 59 to 70.
Well, that's just what he's going to have to do is just little bits of damage, and I mean ZZ's the only person that's going to get shot at this turn, so
Yep. Now he used his ability to get an extra focus back. And just the average roll there. It's 2 hits. Let's have a look. 4 greens.
and going to spend the focus.
Spend and focus. Yep.
That means it's got a range 2 unmodded versus range 2 unmodded.
This could be half points on ZZ. Just the one.
Just
Okay.
one hit, so fairly safe, and yeah,
There's a
definitely
swivel.
safe.
We're good. We're good. Totally not going for the A-wings here. There's a chance.
The problem is for what does ZZ do this turn, because Fifth has that lock, and those interceptors are just gonna probably 2 bank.
I'd actually want to see Raspberries even potentially just boost here. The one thing I'd like to see from ZZ is possibly doing a hard one. I think the only option he could do. I mean, he could do a 3-turn barrel and boost away, maybe, if depending on how fast Fifth Brother comes in.
You can get out of Fifth Brother's arc this turn. Like Fifth Brother can just do a straight maneuver.
You'd probably do up to 2
Like
straight. That's
straight
why.
2. Yeah, a 2 straight, and that will. Well, so this will be the thing. Fifth Brother can do the 2 straight.
Yeah.
And if ZZ's done a hard 3, he can probably clear the arc.
Yeah.
If Fifth Brother's done something like a 2 bank instead, then ZZ has to have just done like that hard one. So it's a. Do you go fast? Do you go slow? I think in ZZ's case, you probably just do the hard one. That way, you'll at least have a gas cloud, but you are probably going to go and take some range 1 shots.
Yeah, like this three turns probably the best, the safest. But I also think that the what was I going to say? Fifth Brother can do something like a 2 or 3 bank. Just 2 or 3 bank and take a focus.
Yeah, that's the thing. But if Brother's done that, then if ZZ's done a hard one, he'll dodge
That's
the
it.
arc.
Yeah.
Actually, I think what could be the nastiest thing is Fifth Brother can 1 bank. I believe they will clear that stress for him, and then boost focus back. So 1 bank to the right, and then boost back to the left. I don't think that will be particularly avoidable.
Did now Fifth Brother have a stress? He just did a 1 bank focus. I believe he just did a 1 bank.
He can certainly take the stress this turn, but
yeah. Oh, ZZ. Actually, no. ZZ has a stress. That's the one. Okay, I don't actually see. ZZ is stress. It's the 3-turn and the hard one are both kind of out.
Yeah, so looking just a hard 2. That's and a hard 2. He can Raspberry can block the barrel roll back in. So
I was going to say he might even take the risk in trying to do a 2 bank. My gut tells me that's going to just fit in. Just fit in.
I'm not certain I would have gone. Well, I guess it's probably okay, but
he's blocking. He's gone for the block of the hard 2. And I don't think he's even taking focus here. I think he's just going to say, you know what, I'm just going to sit here. Ooh, this is actually one turn. I'd be tempted to do a focus boost here with that interceptor. Just if you get the bump, then you're going to have a nice range one shot.
Other interceptor just turning out of the fight.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit worried about Sefton there doing a hard one himself. Ooh, okay. I like that. Barrel behind a gas clap. Just did a one bank.
Yeah, but yeah,
Oh,
there we are.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what I was
like
saying.
that.
Yeah, because he can't get out of that. Like, there's zero options to get out of that.
And then half point on ZZ, that's like 27 points. Because you got a homing missile and the force.
It could even be a dead ZZ.
If he chooses to roll for it, yes.
Well, there's another interceptor shot coming in afterwards, so.
No, you're right.
Yeah, like it's more than one shot into ZZ. Which I kind of agree. The boost in.
What with yellow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is, and well, this would be for me because I don't have a great TTSI, is whether or not Zari is actually blocked by that hard.
Yep. Easy. Not
Yeah,
Zari.
no, it's blocked.
Zari died. And here's the other thing is too. Okay,
Sorry,
so
too many
yes,
Zs.
does not. So I'm sorry, I missed. Tally's got
He was
he's got a
checking
focus.
up to see whether or not he had a shot on Raspberry.
Okay. All into ZZ. Okay, that makes sense because you've got homing missiles anyway. Do you want him? If you give him a token, not going to matter. Oh, that feels bad.
Only one.
I mean, that feels good. It's an A-wing. A-wing's being shot at.
Just natties.
And putting down the focus token there from free shot there. Hey, that's two. No, he's got the focus. I was going to say heroic, but
Takes one.
there was a shield, and that's Tally down to one. I think this is a really tough match for the A-wings.
Yeah.
Oh no! You should be shooting ZZ. You got the homing missile. Did you forget? I think he's just going for the kill here. And what do I know? What do I know? He got the kill.
Oh, it's kind of not a bad option. I mean, ZZ didn't have any mods anymore.
ZZ had to focus. It's more the fact that you had the homing missile, and you feel like you set up for the damage on ZZ.
I think he's content with the fact that he's going to get to fire the homing missile now. There's still not a lot of great options for ZZ to go. Because Lemon can come in and block a lot of the turns away.
Yeah, well, I think ZZ's going to just go for the 5 straight here. You've got the arc at the rear already, so this is where you go fast and focus and boost. I mean, there's also the option, of course, of doing the hard one, but I think Lemon can then move up to try and block any hard one away.
Like Lemon probably just does a 2 bank, which I think will block that hard one and probably the hard 2. And Raspberry just probably takes the 2 bank.
I mean, we could also see another interesting one is they could just do a hard one to the left, switch the arc back to the rear.
Well, it still is to the rear.
Well, the arc is already at the rear.
Yeah, the arc is still at the rear, so he can do that.
I don't think it's good, but
no,
just saying that's an option.
I think it's unless the interceptors somehow overshoot. Well, and it's going to be tricky now. 4 ships versus 2.
Oh yes, And also the fact that fifth brother might do it. Like the reason why I'm thinking the hard one to the left is just so that A, you can guarantee get a shot on yellow that's trying to bump you, but also I would expect that fifth brother will expect ZZ to go fast and decide to do like a one bank, and that might pull ZZ out of the arc of fifth brother. But we'll see. Raspberry there. Looks like it's just doing the barrel, leaving them modded. There's a two bank, which we saw was going to block the hard one. Lime also doing a hard one in. It's just a little bit dangerous.
Probably is he going to go for the boost?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go for the boost the turn.
The reason I say it's a little bit damage is that there is a pocket coming at you. If Sefton does a two bank here, great position.
He's probably far enough away.
And there's a hard one. There's a hard one in.
Yeah. But there's a fifth brother with with the target lock and focus.
Yeah, range one of you. Hey, at least there's no homing missiles. I'm just saying.
Actually, this is quite big because ZZ can't shoot anyone.
No tokens.
And no, this will be a range one. No,
you spend the two force and get the crit too. Very scary. But hey, look at this. Sefton's coming in and says, "Oh, you want to shoot ZZ? Well, guess what? I've got a pocket on you."
It's the first procket. Might be the only procket we get to see, but
here we go. 5 dice. Ooh, that's spicy.
3 hits and a crit. Well, he has to. I suppose he spends a force and.
I think you spend a force and just pray you don't take the direct hit. Oh, we could see.
The only option that you've got.
Definitely 2 shields. And here's a crit. What's a crit? This could be a very spicy crit. Here we go. Oh no! It's a direct hit, guy. Oh my god! Oh, one-shotted. This is that feels. I'd say so good, but I know Chris too. I'm sorry, Chris. I feel bad, but that also feels so good.
The only problem with this is that has gone and triggered dedicated or disciplined, whatever it is.
It has.
So he can take some locks. Oh, he could if he's really spicy. Has he forgotten? I think he's forgotten.
He's forgotten. I think. Just that quickly. That's
because yellow's in a position to have barrel rolled and taken a range one shot.
Oh, with that death of fifth brother, because fifth brother was worth 49 points, right? He's taken the lead.
And he's going to be kicking himself for
getting those target locks, right? Yeah. Now I just want to say, look.
Well, yeah, because if nothing else, yeah, you can set up a bunch of locks, but I think yellow could have gone lock into a barrel roll range one shot into ZZ.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I think that would have fit. I think he would have taken target lock and then barrel rolled hit to the right and range one.
And Raspberry could have gone for the boost to range 2 and taken a range 2 shot instead.
Absolutely. And he could have made up the points that he just lost, at least to some extent. But man, like Philippines guys, I'm cheering for you. I really am.
No, you're not.
But there's A-wings. I'm sorry. You're both good. So it's to see that pocket go off and then one shit fifth brother. I'm sorry to see it, but I'm also not sorry.
So I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. No. It's no. A-wings. Water turn. Yeah, that's I think a little bit misplay from Chris. I think afterwards he's going to remember it and he's going to forget it and he's going to go, why not? Because that would have been a target lock range 1 on the ZZ with no tokens, and
Yep.
Sefton also had to spend the focus, so he could very well have half pointed Sefton here too.
Yes. Yep.
And now the
You
chat
could have
says,
been looking at a situation where both of them are sitting at range 1 at half points, and that's like very realistic.
yeah, and it's 108. He needs that half points another A wing to secure the lead again. And now that it's 2 A wings versus 3 interceptors with a point lead, this is now in Lloyd's court. He
Yeah,
can
it definitely is. Definitely is.
No disciplined on 5th, but it's not the trigger is on after another friendly ship. So disciplined on because disciplined is not on the 5th brother. They're thinking it doesn't trigger. No, it does. Absolutely,
It
still
does
does.
because it's a disciplined or a unique ship, isn't it?
Oh, maybe. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so you didn't forget. We're just wrong, guys. Sorry.
Does it not trigger on unique ships? I thought it did.
That ship has no. If that ship is limited, which 5th brother is, or has a discipline, so no, it would have triggered. Discipline would have triggered. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's huge. Yeah. So yeah, discipline would have triggered and would have been able to do those. Biggest threat from those A-wings with that 5th brother. So he's got to be really happy. He's got that off the board there. Well, I'm happy. He's spending it. Oh, I'm almost tempted to not spend it.
He's only gonna cop.
He's still got 2 shops coming in though. You don't spend this with Tally though. Oh man, that's a gamble. I don't like that.
That is very much a gamble.
That's a big gamble. And you see, we got no damage.
Yeah, I don't think I would have gone chasing the damage on that one.
There's 2 coming back. I mean, I have got the points right? There's a full health lemon, there's a full health lime, and there's a 1 hit point raspberry.
I believe so.
Can you see? Like, I can't see where raspberry is on the board. Just double check that because it feels like he's chasing points when he doesn't need to be. And Sefton has lost his shield. I just want to update that. Sefton has lost his shield.
Oh. I know. Heroic.
Yay!
God damn her.
Hey, 2 points. It's still 2 points.
And I was it just in range?
Yeah, I actually suspect that it may be that Chris doesn't realise the triggers on Death Brother, just following in the chat there. Just one.
It is something to very easily forget.
Yeah.
Like, I will admit that.
It is a new card. It is a new card. But now, do we see if Tally... So, did Tally... Tally didn't take damage. Sorry,
no,
Tally.
No, she got out of
Sefton. Sefton did not take damage. Sorry. Just on one shield. Yeah, okay.
Not stressed. Where does Sefton go this turn?
Actually think maybe just like a 3 bank.
Because I don't know that you go for the hard one back in towards the table edge. If you can fit it though, that'll be glorious.
Well, Sefton is stressed. Just make.
Is stressed? Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it is. Yes, that's right. He boosted.
Yeah. The stress token's on the ship, so sometimes it gets missed.
Yeah, he's gonna have to just run. Unfortunately, he's gonna have a bunch of very disgruntled interceptors chasing his butt.
Yeah, I think he just needs to play Super KG for the rest of the game. If he finishes off Raspberry, hey, great. But I think there's a chat catching up with the heroic reroll. There we go. You'll see the redeem now. from a minute and a half ago. Wiki one not dissing heroic. Don't you diss heroic here? Do not diss heroic here, okay? This is a wing friendly stream. Thank you very much.
I tell you what, it feels so good to kill A-wings.
I always say it's you got to have the A-wings on the table if you want the joy of killing them. Just moves up, takes a focus.
Yeah. I think he's just going to let ZZ go. Focus on the A-wing that he can catch.
And I think that's the correct choice here.
And he's got good options there. Like, as it is, he's getting at least 2 shots.
I see Dom says they're agreeing with me about that focus spending on Sefton was a bit risky. Now, anyway, what we see...
I agree on that.
Yeah. I mean...
the other thing, too, is like, Lloyd might just be in the heat of the moment and not realize that he's ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't play on TTS all that much, but we've got the benefit of the stream. They don't, so they probably aren't seeing those points.
I fully expect Lloyd to be sitting there with yet another squad builder list up on the right hand side, factoring in the points. I would totally expect him to be doing that. And we saw, what was the action there? Just curious. He took a focus and boost. And we're going to get focus boost over here. Yep. And we're going to have 3 shots into Sefton. He's got to pray.
He's got to pray for a couple of turns because Sefton's going to have to do another, like a 2 bank or a hard 2 next turn.
Yep.
And there's going to be a bunch of interceptors that are just going to be punching for that range 1 shots.
Yeah, you just don't spend it. Don't spend it. You pray.
Unsafe. Yeah, well, he's got 3 shots coming in.
So if he does kill Raspberry, he gets the 18 points, and Sefton gets halved here, that's 25 points. It's not enough. So he can afford to lose half of Sefton if he's able to kill Raspberry. 8 minutes left, which is still possible. And we're just saying Sefton roll 2 evades. Hey. Oh. Chris, roll better.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of the problem is he's only got focus as to mod. And sometimes they just... I love that he's grabbing out a new set of dice each time because he's like, these are terrible. These are terrible.
There it is. There it is. There's a crit 2 hits. So that's 2 evades. No, that's a shield. That is a second shield there on Sefton.
Is that the second shield now? So that's half?
That is half on Sefton. So we're seeing the point swing here now in favour of Chris. 119 to 108. And Wookie Barber in the chat. I just noticed, see, I'm still growing that beard just because of you. He's saying hot sauce drinking is not equal to hot sauce on a pizza. He's just saying that. Totally not a pot shot at Ollie. Yeah. So there's Super Tontu. Yeah, look, the thing is, I wasn't actually sure it actually triggered off Fifth Brother. Yes, Chris probably should have known. But it's also, there's 2 things I wanted to factor in. One is that he's on a stressful game right now, right? And the trigger happened off a fluke. We're talking about a direct hit. He just basically one-shotted the Fifth Brother from full health to taking the direct hit to just dying. And sometimes just that action of getting just the bad luck in the moment can throw you off. It happens, absolutely. And sometimes I tell myself too, just don't get tilted, because sometimes that just even that 10 seconds he might have realised afterwards and goes, oh, I could have done that. And unfortunately it's too late now. But give him a little bit of slack, because that was a very freak kill on the Fifth Brother. The pocket was unmodded, and he got just the crit that he needed to die. It was
well, the
unmodded,
Procket
single modded.
just single modded,
Yeah,
but
single
yeah,
modded. Yeah.
and it was the crit that he needed, and it was and he was sitting there with a focus token as well. So it's like literally, if you get almost any other roll,
Yeah.
you know, you lose shields.
Yeah. And
Um,
that's why it just like he would not have expected it. And so having that suddenly like basically the carpet pulled out of him. Like if he was like, oh, there's a chance I could die here. Okay, this size I'm going to do this and this. But when it suddenly happens and you just can catch you off guard. So that's what I want to say, guys. Like just yeah, it was a freak occurrence of the dice, and it's got to be a little bit upsetting, and that just can throw you off. I mean, so yeah, it happens, guys. And then
now I think if I'm Lime here, I think I actually go for the focus boost or a focus barrel roll and just accept the stress.
He's playing the. I mean, because it's going to be a hard. We're expecting a hard two here from Sefton. Probably hard two focus boost as well because the ZZ is going to be out of the way. If I was,
Yes, I'm just thinking about where Raspberry's going to go. Unless Raspberry's just going to go jump straight over the top.
oh yeah, I could see that.
He's blocked the straight two and the two blanks for Raspberry. So
I think
I was
he's
just
your focus boost. You might even bump the hard two as well.
actually, yeah. Oh, so he's gone for that. Yeah, it just applies that much more pressure, and Lime is at full health, so um,
Oh, look at this! He's called ZZ turning in.
well, I think he's also just called the. Oh,
Because Sefton, I think right now, I think the two hard actually
yes,
fits. So
you're right. He
and then
probably
he's
only takes shots from Lemon.
And then also on top of that, he's got a lock on Lime as well. So I can see like a hard turn, focus, rotate, and get a range one shot there on Lime. And if he gets half points, then he's back in the game. So taking a focus,
ZZ just goes.
ZZ's going to
Can you get
boost.
the bank boost in? I think you can get a boost, but can you get
Oh,
the bank boost to the right?
I think you just do the. I think you just do the straight one. Don't risk it
Right.
because you get a shot on Lime as well. It's focus fire,
Yeah.
and then you can guarantee your shot because if you fail here, you're going to be very upset. You're missing that extra token.
Actually, do you know what? The straight is probably correct. The better choice because it will then block Raspberry from being able to barrel roll to get a shot.
That's it because we got disciplined on there in case Lime dies.
Yeah. You'll still be sad because Lemon will go and get a good shot at you, but
well, you still got the token stack. When I say you can if you have focus evade, your chances of taking a meaningful damage on a single shot goes down significantly. And that's what I think. If you boost straight, you'll avoid two arcs, and you just got the one. No, he's okay. He's rotating. Oh man, that's. I feel like that's a bit of a risky play here. So here's a focus rotate onto Lime.
there's focus to the front now.
Yeah. He rotated the arc from ZZ from the rear to the front.
Yep.
Maybe he thought the forward boost would not have gotten an arc on green. I think it would. I should say Lime.
Would. I think you're right there, but
And spending the lock. And then you spend that focus. You got to go. Take the risk here.
well, that's a dead line.
That is A-Wings doing victoriously. Sorry, okay. I promise I would try not be biased, but
there's the locks coming in now. Whoa.
He's going for Sefton.
Yep.
Actually, this is actually really good.
Because he's going to deny ZZ a shot.
Exactly.
He can target lock barrel and get the shots on Sefton, who's got no mods.
This is actually a really good decision here from Chris. Considering that shot that really just nuked poor little Lime off the board, he can go back and go get the points back again now. 2 range 1 shots into unmodded
Yeah.
unmodded Sefton. And you got the lock. Here we go.
That's 4 hits.
And that's 4.
And what's Sefton on at the moment?
2. Sefton's dead.
So dead.
Yep.
And he'll still get a shot into ZZ.
He
with
does. You got to ask me the score. You got to ask me the score.
And it's single mod too. Single mod versus single mod. So he might even get some more damage if he's lucky.
I think he should have shot with thingy first, and he's got the focus. No, yeah, for 2. And ZZ says
2. That's no damage, but
no. But wait, do you know the score? Wait till you hear the score. Chris had with that kill on Sefton is 143, but with the kill on with Sefton got 143. With the death of Lime, 144, and that was time. Now I don't know if that means I played to the next one because technically the round was over, but
well, dials have flipped back, so they will play out this round.
Yeah, they probably play out this round. This is not a GSP event, so technically the round. I think they finished the round just as the timer went, so it should be a new round. Can I get you to do dice duty, please?
Yep.
And confirming it, that's the timer. Yeah. So probably going to be one more round, but man, Sefton dies. Yeah, that's right. Sefton did die, but the points just by 1 point difference. So, and I got to say, the two deaths have both been through really bad luck on Chris's side. The blank out on the interceptor with the focus, and the direct hit onto Fifth Brother. I mean, they're huge swings. If I'm ZZ, I'm just going 5 straight focus boost, man. I'm getting, there we go, there it is, 5 straight. Nice knowing you. Focus boost to the left. Get behind that gas cloud. Don't even risk it.
Yep, only one shot coming in.
Through the gas cloud. Yeah. There it is. I don't think he can do 2 damage. I think he can only get 1 at best. He gets all hits. There's the all hits.
He's basically... I was going to say he's relying on all blanks, but that doesn't help.
no, that's it. Because heroic, that's right. He has to literally roll 10 blanks in a row. That is game. My God, look, that was a awesome game, and I'm a little bit extra happy because the Resistance did actually pull the win, and I honestly thought he was going to lose because Chris's list is really, really nasty pairing, and I did ask beforehand. He did tell me that he was bust for this match. So, hey, look, that just goes to show you, Resistance, the RZ2s are the best ship in the game. Absolutely. Wow.
That's debatable.
That's debatable. Oh my God, this was just what two mad swings in that game. One-shotted Fifth Brother and Lime. I mean, I got to say, Chris flew really well, and just that small trigger that we missed with the discipline, which may probably cost him that game. Effectively, he could have gotten the extra half damage earlier, but that small miss trigger from the sudden death of Fifth Brother, what can I say? Really, really good. Now, I think we have to do some giveaways. Now, I think I've got a ZZ here. I got a ZZ and I got a really good Lulu that I have accumulated from a little while back. I'm going to give away to celebrate the victory of the Resistance. And in fact, not only that, I'm also going to give away a Poe because short of RZ2s, I think Poe, especially Overdrive, is a lot of fun and should be played by anyone. So we will do giveaways, and I'm going to type that in the chat now for you guys. Bring that up. Dobson, thank you very much for commentating with me today. I hope you had some fun.
Yeah, it was great.
If you are watching the stream, type in the chat now. While they go through, let's type that in the chat. Congratulate both players. Now, bringing up the dice, like just quickly there. So the dice were actually -8 for Sky Paddlin, and it was +3 to Lloyd. But, dice doesn't matter because we had RZ2s and, they're just the best ship, so it doesn't matter. Heroic, makes it all good. But, yes, Chris did really good flying and just missed out. A 1-point game. Really, really close game. Okay, I'm going to shut up now and go to giveaways. Dobson, we're going to have to do this again. Ideally, this time I think you're going to be on the table next time, and you're going to be playing against Madam Duke. But we're definitely going to have you back on again. Thank you for joining me.
Can I go and turn her dice over when I juke them?
You may, absolutely. Madam Duke deserves all the juking.
Fantastic.
Right. I'm going to mute you now, but yeah, we'll catch up with you again soon. Let's do that. Let's mute that. All right, guys, we are doing giveaways now. So as I said, I found a couple of good cards. I have this beautiful ZZ, one of the best A-Wings, one of the best. And we have Lulu, here we go, who was my stock standard. I swear I put this on nearly every list when I started playing with the A-Wings in Resistance. Not so much now. This is a Red Moose standing by, which is a local Onyx. And we have this one from the Australian Plastic Space Force. So we're going to have that as a giveaway. One giveaway, and then I'm also going to send... I think I've got one more of these to give away. The second prize, we're going to do Poe. Very nice Poe. This is the hard plastic Singapore one, because we had, not only did we have A-Wings on the stream, not only did we have A-Wings on the stream, but they A-Wings won and turned the game around on the very last, or I should say the second last turn. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely. So guys, all I need to do is start typing in the chat. No, Madam Duke, you have not won yet, but it's good to see lots of people registering. Okay. 2, I'm giving an extra biased Resistance giveaway this time, this is. So, because A-Wings won. The best ship. Here we go. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel bad for Chris. I really do. I'm sorry, Chris. I love you. I do. But the A-Wings, they won. Okay. So, for the first 2, here we go. Bear with it. There is a 90-second delay, but we actually have... Gazzo Zerg has won the giveaway. You are not following, Gazzo. Wow. Well, look, now I'm going to give you something. All I need you to do is go click on follow. Click on follow for me. Make me happy. We are one step closer to getting the 1K follows, and you get these. Now, I need you to fill in ! give me. There will be a form there that you fill in with some details, and they will go out to you. All right? I send you these for free, and all you need to do is click on follow. All right. And for the Poe, hard plastic, very nice Singapore art card. It is a clear, transparent, and I'll even throw in the backing there to make it nice, make it pop. Very, very nice. Here we go for the second giveaway. Here we go. That's a Bree01. You've been following since January. Thank you very much. You have won that Poe card. Okay. All you need to do... Oh, they've asked me to log in. Here we go. All right, there's the give me link. There's a link to the fill in the form. I like it if you can type it in, so I know that you've heard what I said and what you're going. And on the form, I want you to write down the Lulu and Tally cards when you fill in the form. Write that down for those ones. And then it's Canterbury, isn't it? Congratulations, you get the Poe. Just type in Poe. Can you just mention Poe hard plastic so I know? Congratulations, guys. Those 2 are, well, that's for yours and that's yours. They're going to go over here in my pile to send away. I'd like big shout out to all our patrons and supporters, because they're giving me some money for some cards very much like that coming out their way very soon. And they help cover me and the subscribers that we have on the channel help cover the shipping cost to do all these giveaways. Now, lastly, we will be back in about 2 hours. 2 hours. We actually had another game lined up with the Philippines. We were going to make it about Southeast Asia special, but unfortunately one of them had to go into quarantine and has been postponed. So unfortunately, sending my well wishes to him. But we will be back in about 2 hours to stream a Singapore versus Italy. We're going to have TMT versus Alice. I was going to say Alexandra, but it's not. It's Alessandro. I do apologise if I butchered the name. Those two will be on here in about 2 hours, and we'll do even another giveaway too. We watch Italy versus Singapore. All right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed that. Yeah, the Poe is lovely, and if you I recommend Overdrive on the Poe. It is so much fun. Until then, see you guys in 2 hours. Yeah, good morning, Will. And we switch that. And some music for you guys. We'll be back soon.